Jerry's and Tom's with empty palms, doing the bellhop all day.
That's the trouble with this hotel.
But he's sure to be here soon. He always gets up on Wednesdays. Now go back to work. And when he gets here, you can talk to him. Now go on, hop to it.
Oh, Miss Jameson?
Yes, Mrs. Potter.
Hasn't my daughter run the hotel recently?
Your daughter? No, ma'am, I believe she went out earlier this afternoon.
And Mr. What's his name? Is he not here either?
How's that?
The other clerk. I forget his name.
Oh, you mean Mr. Adams?
Yes, Mr. Adams. Did he also go early this afternoon?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I didn't get here until that is it. I can't.
I see.
Mrs. Potter? Mrs. Potter? Oh, Mrs. Potter. I don't seem to be able to find Miss Polly anywhere.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Yates. I have just learned she's gone out with Mr. Adams.
I thought maybe that was it. I hope you don't mind my saying so, but people are beginning to talk.
Yes, I suppose so. And it's not a matter I would ordinarily speak of. But with you, it's different. You've spoken to Polly. I know. She told me. And there's nothing that would please me more, Mr. Yates.
Thank you.
I have known your family a great deal of years.
Good afternoon.
Miss Martin?
Oh, Penelope, you'll excuse me.
Not leaving already.
I'm afraid I'll have to, but I'll see you both later.
Well, that's one way, but it's a bit old-fashioned.
What's that?
Getting solid with Mother. It won't work, Harvey. You'll notice he's out with a girl.
Who?
I think you know Mr. Robert Adams, chief clerk of this hotel.
I'm not worried about him.
Think of all that money. Those millions going to a hotel clerk.
He hasn't got them yet.
And I feel sure you could use them. You generally could in the old days.
I told you not to talk about that stuff. Suppose somebody came in?
In fact, I have a feeling that if you were to lose out with Polly, you'd be in a pretty bad way.
I can take care of myself.
Yes, well, suppose I had an idea that could take care of the both of us.
How do you mean?
I wonder if I dare tell you. Oh, Miss Potter.
Oh, hello, Polly.
Hello.
I was just out looking for you. Your mother wanted you.
She genuinely does.
Well, I'll see you both some other time.
I imagine I better get going if Mother found out.
She won't mind if you talk to me a while.
I can't just now.
Oh, I understand. I beg your pardon.
nothing. He just said the mother had been looking for me.
Oh, well, Mr. Summers probably looking for me, so we're square.
We shouldn't have stayed so long.
Longer, I thought.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Coconut Manor, I mean.
Oh, well, you needn't spoil it.
It's too bad that Mr. Schlemmer can't do anything with it.
Can I tell you something about that place? And about me?
I'd love to hear it.
Well, you see those little hills running through that piece of property over there?
Uh-huh, I thought they were beautiful.
They're beautiful, all right, but that's why there hasn't been any development yet.
Oh, well, couldn't they be cut down?
Too expensive. Okay, so here's what happened. John W. Berryman came down to see the place last month. You know Berryman, the developer. He practically made Palm Beach and all of Miami. Well, he said he wouldn't take it. And when a man like Berryman passes a place up, nobody wants it. You know anything about architecture?
No, but I'd love to learn.
Well, I made some schemes of the place built up as a district, see? And I made sure the hills wouldn't get cut down or have them interfered.
Oh, why, you're wonderful.
I made the hills fit in with the architectural scheme. I sent a copy of it into Berryman last week.
Does Mr. Schlemmer know about it?
No, not yet. But if Berryman takes it, he may let me design the buildings. I have yet to be an architect.
Oh, if he only does take it, I bet it'd be the most beautiful place in the world to live.
Do you think you could ever live there?
Polly!
Mrs. Potters, how do you do?
How are you?
Yes, thank you.
Polly, I do only hope you don't entirely forget that you're a Potter.
Sometimes it's awfully hard.
And remember, dear, that in over 200 years, the Potters have never been involved in a single scandal.
Yes, Mother. Except for Uncle Dick.
Polly, it is a well-known fact that your uncle was drunk at the time. Now listen, dear. I want you to promise me that you'll give up this clerk.
Mother, he's not a clerk. He's an architect.
One who clerks, Polly, is a clerk, and that settles it.
You just won't try to understand.
I understand perfectly that a daughter of mine shall be seen in the company of a hotel clerk when she has the chance of marrying a Yates, one of the Boston Yates. That I do not understand.
Well, I was scolded
You were? What did she say?
that I must remember that I'm a Potter.
Well, you can't be a Potter all your life. Family's gonna be such a nuisance.
Especially mine.
Let's say we go for a walk in the park.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Summer is coming down the stairs. Come on.
Mr. Schlemmer?
Hurry up.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, there's a lot of static in here tonight. You boys are grounded. Funny.
We want our money.
We want our money.
You want your money?
We want to be paid.
We want to be paid.
Oh, you mean you want my money?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Do I want your money? Suppose George Washington's soldiers had asked for money. Where would this country be today?
But they did ask. They did ask.
And where's Washington? Where's Pittsburgh? What's the capital of Oklahoma? No, my friends. Money is not everything, and everything is not money. That may be a wisecrack, but I doubt it.
We want our money.
Okay. I'll make you a promise. You stick with me and work hard, and we'll forget all about money. I'll put in a new elevator and a subway. I'll put extra blankets in all of your rooms. Free. There'll be no cover charge. Think of the opportunities here in Florida. Why, 3 years ago I came to Florida without a nickel in my pocket, and now I've got a nickel in my pocket.
We want our wages.
Wages? Do you want to be wage slaves? Answer me that. No. And what is it that makes wage slaves? Wages. I want you to be free. Strike off your chains. Strike up the band. Strike three. You're out. Remember, there's nothing like liberty except for Collier's in the Saturday Evening Post. Be free, now and forever, one and indivisible, One for all and all for me, and me for you, and tea for two, and 6 for a quarter. And remember, I only have my best interests at heart. And I promise you that it's only a question of a few years before some woman swims the English Channel. I thank you. Now beat it. Look at that, I keep them dancing for their money. Oh. Hello? What's that? You say you've been here 3.5 hours, and your trunks haven't arrived yet? Oh, well, put your pants on. No one will notice the difference. Oh.
How do you do, Mr. Slummer?
How do you do, Miss Potter? You are just the woman I was looking for. Now, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be holding an auction sale. There's going to be entertainment, sandwiches, and, oh yes, the auction. We are going to be selling off lots in Coconut Manor. Here it is. Coconut Manor, the suburb terrible, I mean beautiful. Take a seat. Coconut Manor is only 42 hours from Times Square. And the climate. Ask me about the climate. I dare you.
Oh, very well. How is
I'm
that?
glad you brought it up. Our motto here in Coconut Beach is no snow, no ice. And apparently, no business. And another thing. Take our cattle raising, for example. Oh, I don't mean anything personal.
Oh,
But this is the ideal cattle raising section. You have longhorns, shorthorns, and then there are the shoehorns. And another thing.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I must go.
Oh, no. Just take a sit right there. Now, let me show you a sample of the sewer pipe we are going to lay. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? No one can fool you on a sewer pipe, can they? A woman like you. Isn't it beautiful? It even handles both types of sewage. Now, this is an 8-inch pipe. But of course, all the property owners will be allowed to vote on their size pipe. And in case of a tie, it goes to the Supreme Court. Hey, not all the jokes can be good. Now, I can let you in on a little inside information in advance. The Chief Justice is crazy about this size sewer. Here, put it in your pocket.
But wait, Mr. Slummer, I do not want this.
Ah, pipe down, will you?
But it is so dirty.
Well, take it to the pipe cleaners.
Hello? But.
What are you doing? You sound like a motorboat. Hello? What's that? Ice water in room 340. Well, that's so. Where'd you get it? Oh, you want some? Well, now that's a different story. You got any ice? No, ma'am. This is Coconut Beach. No snow, no ice. We'll get some onions. That'll make it ice water. You too.
Oh, Mr. Slumber.
Yes.
Mrs. Thompson wants to know if you'll reserve a table for dinner for her in a nice quiet corner.
A quiet corner? Tell her she can eat in the lobby. Tell her if she finds a corner quieter than this one, I'll give her $100.
Yes, sir.
Hey, wait. If she finds that corner, tell her the offer don't go.
Yes, sir. I believe I know what is wrong with the hotel.
Me too. You're fired. Get my hat and your coat, and get out.
What if the season hasn't started yet?
What if the hotel isn't open yet?
Don't you worry, Mr. Summer. In a few weeks, you'll be cleaning up.
Yeah, and making the beds.
I think the bus is coming.
The bus. Front, here, front, here, front, here, front, here, front. Jameson, what's become of all of our front? Are we all out of front? I'm gonna fire some of these people. Jameson, get me my fire bell. There we are. You. I want you to go out and meet the bus. And if any potential customers get off, I want you to tie them up and brand them. Now go. Look at them. They're all dressed better than I am.
I hope there's some people on it.
I hope there's something on it.
Did you read these telegrams?
No, did you?
Well, here they are.
Oh. Arrived this afternoon at 4:15. Kindly reserve 2 floors and 3 ceilings. Ah, they must be mice.
Yes, sir.
If we like your property, we will immediately take it over.
Who's it from?
Western Union, and they've got a lot of money.
Oh, yes, there's one right behind us.
Oh. If there is another hotel in Coconut Beach, cancel our reservation.
Oh.
I knew it was too good to be true.
Oh,
Wait. P.S. Aunt Fanny had an 8-pound baby boy. You can come to the wedding. Isn't that nice of her?
Oh,
Good old
right
Aunt
over
Fanny.
here, sir. Let me just get that for you.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see here.
I don't want to see any more of these telegrams, Jameson.
Hey, come on, come on.
What is this, the circus come early? What? What are you boys doing? Where are you going? What are you boys giving me the runaround? What? Hey, put that away! Jeez, there's children here. Now what do you want? Explain your business.
We sent you a telegram.
Oh, you're the boys who sent the telegram.
How do you do?
How do you do? And how do you do? And how do you do? Ooh.
Don't mind them.
Well, say, you can stay, but you'll have to take the groundhog out of here. All right, now what do you want? Explain your business.
We want to make a reservation.
A reservation?
We want a room, but no bath.
Oh, I see. You're only staying for the winter. Well, let's see what I can do for you boys. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like I've got no vacancies.
Got a no vacancy.
Got a no vacancy.
No, calm down, boys. I've got plenty of rooms. Now, all right, if you'll just sign the register.
No?
No. We no sign nothing without our lawyer.
Don't you understand? If you don't register, you can't vote.
You're crazy.
This year I know register. And I vote 6 times.
That's so. Boy, take the gentleman's baggage. Hey! Don't you know that suitcase is empty?
That's all right. We fill it before we leave.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll empty it before I go. Now, would you like... What are you doing? This isn't the carnival.
Oh, I got
Step right this way. 3 throws for a nickel. The boy wins the golden cigar. Anybody else? Right this way.
My turn.
His turn. Hey. Don't throw that. Please, that's only for long distances. Now then, would you like a suite on the 3rd floor?
No, we take a Polak in the basement.
Oh, that's so. Well, you'll have to take that up with the commissary department. That's a completely different issue. Now, if you'll What are you doing? I'm sorry. The afternoon mail isn't in yet. You know, I could use you the 1st of the month.
Telegram from Mr. Slimmer.
Oh, yeah, just a second. Well, tell him I'll send him the money in the morning. Now then. Let's see. Would you like a single room?
We'd like to double up.
Oh, that's so. We'll eat some green apples.
That's a joke.
Now then. Hello? Would you mind coming down to the next floor? I can't hear you. Well, if you get your nose out of the receiver, everything will be all right. No, ma'am, you can't. Funny feller, you. Hello? What's that? You said you'd like to get a hold of Mrs. Potter. Well, I don't know. She's awfully ticklish.
He's hungry.
Oh, I see. Oh, stamp pad. No, thanks. I'm cutting down. Here, try some of these flowers. They're buckwheat. Here. Take a good one. I don't want you to get the worst of these. Oh, I'm so glad. Now then, if you boys will excuse me, I have some important business to attend to. As a matter of fact, I'm going upstairs to get your partner a stomach pump.
He needs one.
And while I'm gone, don't forget, register.
Hey, don't forget. Register.
We don't forget register, alright?
Yes.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Did you ring, sir? Did you ring, sir? Did you ring, sir? Did you ring, sir?
get away from this bum.
Bum,
Bob?
bum.
Bob.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Summer,
Yes?
bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her 2 lips like roses and clover, and tell her that her lonesome nights are over, Mr. Sandman. I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum.
Who let these people in here? Why, I'd just as gladly.
No, wait. I've got an idea. Oh, they'll work perfectly with the scheme.
What scheme?
Don't get excited.
What is it?
Have you ever noticed the necklace of Mrs. Potter?
Mrs. Potter?
Her room and mine are right next to each other. Hers is 318 and mine is 320. The door between is unlocked.
How is it that the door between is...
Well, you see, I told her I trusted her.
You trusted her?
Well,
Well, what am I supposed to do?
she keeps everything locked in the jewel case in her dresser. The key is in her bag. That is what you've got to get.
Oh, say.
It's easy. Ask Polly and Mrs. Potter to have supper with you tonight in the patio. Say about 11 o'clock. Order a table for 4.
Or?
Mrs. Potter will put her bag on the empty chair.
Yes.
Then you will get a hold of it under the table.